Support Wrestle Talk!
Click the thumbs up. Money in the Bank 2018 is now just 1 week away, and other than the matches on the card, the fact that it's dual branded and therefore the best of both the worlds, we know very little about the show. But as always, there are plenty of rumours circulating, so here are the 10 biggest Money in the Bank rumours. If you don't want to know, look away, turn your ears off. Number 10, Big Cass will beat Daniel Bryan. Ever since it was announced that Daniel Bryan had been cleared to return to in-ring action, people have been drooling in anticipation over the potential feuds he could now have. Very few, however, would have put Big Cass in that category. The two first squared off at Backlash in a match that Bryan won with relative ease, but the opposite is currently rumoured for Money in the Bank. Cass is currently thought to have a lot of backstage heat on him after going against script on an episode of SmackDown Live. However, the PPG Paints Arena, which is hosting Extreme Rules, has listed Bryan versus Cass as one of the matches on the July pay-per-view card. If that is the case, one would assume that Cass will get the win at Money in the Bank in order to set up the rubber match at Extreme Rules. Number 9. Daniel Bryan is being protected. Many were surprised to see that Daniel Bryan wasn't competing in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, but there could be a good reason for this. Dave Meltzer recently noted in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that Bryan still hadn't signed a new contract with WWE, meaning the company may be reluctant to give him too much of a push in case he were to leave. It was also noted in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that ladder matches bring with them an increased risk of head and neck injuries, which, as you can imagine, is not something WWE want to happen to Daniel Bryan. Number 8, Big E getting a singles push. PW Insider are reporting that Big E is set to get a big singles push coming out of Money in the Bank. Not only that, but it's been added that New Day will officially break up, although PW Insider note that WWE could keep Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods on as a tag team. So there's no word on whether Big E would turn heel or remain a face, but he did tell The Wrap in December last year that after we dropped the titles to Sheamus and Cesaro, I really thought that's where we were headed. I think there's a lot of feeling that we were stale, and we kind of felt that way as well. Number 7, why isn't Ronda in the ladder match? Ronda Rousey will challenge Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax for the title at Money in the Bank, which will be her first singles match since debuting at the Royal Rumble. While this may all seem rather rushed, after all, she was rumoured to be going into a feud with Natalya first, Twitter account WrestleVotes said it's because they can't ignore Rousey for another pay-per-view, they don't want her in the ladder match, and they can't have her lose a qualifying match. So really, they have no choice. Number 6, Rousey versus Jax will be kept short. There are currently 10 matches on the Money in the Bank card, which is just 4 shy of WrestleMania 34. That lasted forever, and that also includes 2 ladder matches and a last man standing match for the WWE Championship. Although the rumoured runtime for the show could be more than 4 hours, according to the Wrestling Observer, the Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax Championship match will be kept short. It's being speculated that this is to hide any of Rousey's limitations and not expose either wrestler. Number 5, the women's Money in the Bank winner will come from Raw. 4 women from SmackDown Live and 4 women from Raw will compete in the women's ladder match, meaning that there's a 50-50 chance of each brand winning, right? Well, apparently not, as WrestleVotes, who have a good track record, are reporting that it will be a Raw star holding the briefcase by the end of the night. Most betting sites are currently showing that 4 of the top 5 favourites to win the briefcase are from Raw. So will it be Sasha Banks, Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, or Natalya? Well, number 4, Natalya winning Money in the Bank. Natalya is the current favourite to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, with some betting sites showing odds of 1-1 for her to win. It had been rumoured after WrestleMania that Natalya would be Rousey's first singles feud, but those plans changed when Rousey was put into the championship match and Natty was moved to the ladder match. But that's not the only rumour about Natty and Ronda for Money in the Bank. Number 3, Natalya cashing in on the same show. This one is pure speculation at the moment, but Ronda isn't currently booked for the Extreme Rules show in July, according to the arena hosting the event, meaning that she is either not beating Nia Jax, beating her and not being on the show a la Brock Lesnar, or someone will have cashed in before that. So if Natalya is winning the briefcase, she could cash in immediately. Perhaps she comes out to celebrate with the weakened Rousey with a new briefcase, and then she turns heel by hitting the champ, cashes in, and pins her for the 1-2-3. Number 2, the men's Money in the Bank winner will come from SmackDown Live. Like with the women's match, betting sites are currently showing that a SmackDown Live superstar will be winning the men's ladder match. Twitter account WrestleVote added in their tweet about a Raw star winning the women's match, texting with a source regarding Money in the Bank winners, said plans aren't locked in. At last check, source said it's looking like the men's winner is coming from SmackDown, women's winner is from Raw. Don't take as fact, as plans always change, but that's the feeling as of now. But who will win? Will it be Rusev, Big E, Samoa Joe, or maybe The Miz? Well, number 1, The Miz is winning Money in the Bank. The current odds are showing The Miz as the frontrunner to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. And the Wrestling Observer are reporting that Miz is set to face off against longtime rival Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam in August. Bryan Alvarez has speculated, and that's speculated and not reported, that Miz could interfere in the Daniel Bryan and Big Cass match to set up their SummerSlam match, which could include the briefcase. We've got other opinion videos and list-based stuff here at WrestleTalk, so click the videos on screen right now for more great content. I've been El Fakador. That was Lucha.